Eman inspiring events of the elders of Tablighi Jamaat. Founder of the Dawat o Tabligh, Hazrat Ji Maulana Muhammad Ilyas Rahmatullah Alayh. Episode number 2. Passion for Worship and Nawafal. During his stay of Gangoh, after the death of Hazrat Maulana Rashid Ahmad Gangohi, Rahmatullah Alayh, there was domination of silence and meditation in his nature. Perhaps he would talk about a single word throughout the day. Sheikhul Hadith Maulana Zakaria Rahmatullah Alayh says that at that time he used to teach us basic Persian language. During those days, he would sit on a sake behind the shrine of Hazrat Sheikh Shah Abdul Qaddus Gangohi, completely silent and on both knees. We would come and put the book in front of him and point to the lesson with our finger and start the lesson. We would read Persian poetry and translate it. Whenever we read it wrong, he would close the book with his finger and the lesson would end. This means that we should prepare the lesson well again. In those days, there was a lot of emphasis on performing Nawafal prayers after Maghrib. He would be busy with Nawafal prayers until a little before Isha. At that time, he was around 20 to 25 years old. An example of patience and enthusiasm. Once during his illness before death, he narrated this incident that once he was so sick and so weak that he could not even come down from the balcony. At that time, he heard the news that Hazrat Saharanpuri Rahmullah Alayh had come to Delhi, and at that moment he left for Delhi on foot. Due to dominance of patient, he did not even remember that he was so sick and weak that it was difficult to come down from the balcony. The thought of sickness came to his mind when he was on his way to Delhi. The sentiments of jihad and the oath of jihad. Along, along with zikr, meditation, and nawafal prayers, the spirit of jihad was also present from the beginning, and those who were introduced to him know that no period of his life was devoid of this passion, enthusiasm, determination, and spirit of jihad. The result was that the oath of jihad was made at the hands of Maulana Mahmud al Hassan. The real thing is education. Maulana did not pay any attention to the external condition and construction of the madrasa. At the instigation of his old friend Haji Abdul Rahman Sahib, who was also a former student of the same madrasa, Some gentlemen from Delhi had some rooms built in the madrasa in Maulana Ilyas' absence against his will. When Maulana returned, he was so angry. He did not speak to Haji Saab for a while and said that the real thing is education. Since the building of the madrasa has been built, education has become weak. Respect for Hadith. When he taught Hadith, he would first perform ablution, then pray two rakats of Nawafil and say that the right of Hadith is greater than this. This is the lowest level. He would not talk to anyone while he was teaching Hadith. If someone respected person came, he would not leave the lesson and even pay no attention to him. Continued. Like, subscribe, share to others.